Hey yo, what is good? It is YaaBoyySuperr here, finally back on another story time. I haven't done one of these in a fat minute. And why is it I start all my videos like that with I haven't said this in a fat minute, I haven't said this in a fat minute. Nonetheless, we're just gonna go ahead and get into this shit. Today's story time is a fun one. This is one I thought I would never do because when it happened, she made me swear I wasn't going to tell nobody, her mom, my mom, shit like that. But since she wanted to fuck the relationship up, we could just go ahead and blast this. Not blast per se, I'm not going to say blast, I'm not going to be that nigga, you know. But I'm going to go ahead and just do a story time since that's what I do. And I needed a story. So we're going to do this story time. So anyways, let's go ahead. I'm going to do some background. And it's funny because I was just going to do this story time over like a GTA video or gameplay and just talk over it. But your boy forgot me and my ex, we used to talk all day, every day before she changed. And I remembered I had the messages of that day before, during, and after the whole stabbing shit happened. So of course, all you gotta do is go on Facebook, find the luckily I still have her shit archived, and I just search in conversation fork, and sure enough, boom, took me to that conversation that day. So we're gonna go ahead and start. I'm not gonna go from the whole day from when we woke up to texting, because that's just pointless. But we already kind of started arguing in the day, you know, and I got good reason as to why, and I got the messages here to back it up. So it's funny, her sister was in basketball, shit like that. And normally when I go to her house, in a perfect world, I would go to her house around 5:30, 6 o'clock. Mind you, your boy doesn't drive, so I would ride a bike 3.3 miles to go see my fucking girlfriend at the time. Just because I loved her that much, you know. But some people don't appreciate that. And here's some proof of that. So long story short, back then I was still living at my mom's house, obviously. So my mom would get pissed. Why are you gonna risk your life going 3 miles to only go see her for a few hours a day? Because we didn't know what time my ex was gonna get home from the games. So I was already doing shit outside, you know. And as we're gonna get into right here, I'm already telling her. So now I'm gonna hear shit about why I'm waiting this long and shit like that. Because my mom used to do that, and she had reason to. She would say every time, I know what you're doing. You're out here stalling because she ain't home yet. She's not home yet, I bet, right? And of course, she fucking wasn't. Which is fine, you know? It was fine. I wouldn't have cared. I wouldn't have cared. If she was going to be home late, okay. I was already 30. I was just going to go fucking hoop at the basketball court, which we're going to get into next. So she's like, then stay home. I told you there was 3 games today, so don't act different. And I'm like, no shit, bruh. The point is, she'll probably start saying shit, which, of course, my mom was kind of saying stuff. Not that bad that day, just like, why are you out here still? Why is she not home? That was pretty much it. It wasn't too bad. So I'm like, why? So you could say I backed out? Because she used to do that shit. Days I would stay home and not go to the park. At the end of the day, oh, well, you didn't come because you backed out of it. You could have waited another 20, 30 minutes. You could have waited, whatever. But no, you backed out and just whatever the fuck. I'm not going to get into that shit. Then stop complaining about you hearing shit, which you're not in my shoes, bro. Don't tell me to stop complaining, because there's times, and I love my mom to death, but she'd say a lot of shit and then piss your boy off. But I love her, though. I'm not going to get into that shit. I'm not going to just stay, no, what the fuck? I'm not going to just stay now that I'm already doing, oh, okay. I'm not just going to stay home that I'm doing shit already outside. That's what I meant to say. Okay, you ain't going to the park. See, she knew what I was going for. She knew what I meant. Because I'm the type of nigga, if I'm already outside dirty, doing shit, you know, I think I was working on the bike that day. Yeah, I was working on the bike that day. I mean, I was stalling for over an hour for her ass to get home. And mind you, I wouldn't have gave a fuck if she said, never mind, I won't be home at a certain time. Just go to the park. I would have been cool with that. My day wouldn't have been wasted. I would have been fine. But of course, that didn't happen. So I was already pissed off. The mosquitoes were biting me. I was just in a bad fucking mood. And I'm like, well, we'll see what happens. And then she's like, you ain't going to the park, Tyler. I'm like, and I'm not going to stay outside and do nothing. Because I didn't really have much shit to do that day. I was just fucking around with the yard. And utter random shit. And then she starts her little, well then screw you, don't text me, yada yada yada. Already done. So because I was weed eating, or I was doing some shit, yard work at one of the houses we have that day. So she's like, I'm like, already done, and just saying, you're the one that's saying not to go. And then she's like, well, you could stay home because you ain't playing. How is that fair? If you ain't gonna be home by a certain time, and this is nothing. She got home by like 7:40, 7 some shit. There's times where I'll be waiting outside in the fucking cold. I was waiting outside at a fucking Target, because she lives like right behind a Target. I was waiting at that Target for an hour in 30-degree weather for her ass to get home. But like I said, I digress. I'm not gonna be saying that a lot in this video. I'm gonna keep digressing, because I ain't trying to get heated yet. So anyways, I'm like, bruh, no, I ain't gonna take a shower for nothing. I'm already dirty. I might as well go to the court. And what time was this at? 6:56. So damn right, I'm not gonna go inside, take a shower, and waste 3-4 hours of a day when I could be out hooping or some shit. Being proactive. Not my fault. You won't be home till late. Then you can go. I'm tired of you. Bye. Which is her saying, go ahead, try me, whatever. Like, I know that's how she was. Like, then go. Whenever she said, then you can go, that's her just testing me, if you will. It's a long story. And then I'm like, I'll stall till 7:30. I was giving her to 7:30 because I think I had other shit to do. And you can either call or something because I can't stopping. No, yeah, I was working on the bike because like when I'm working on the bike, I hate touching my phone with oily hands and shit like that. So she's like, I don't give a fuck, Tyler. You want to spend your entire life at a park? No. I want to go see you. You weren't home. That ain't my fucking fault, bruh. That ain't my fault. If you ain't home, I'm going to the fucking park. But I digress. Well, I sure as hell ain't gonna stay home and not do shit. Like I said, I got a couple more things to do. And then she's like, get a life. Tell me how. Tell me how she's gonna say get a life when she wants me to stay at home, take a shower, and do nothing. That's not having a life. Having a life is trying to be proactive and not waste a few hours of the day left. I'm just trying to go out and hoop and shit like that, instead of being a lazy fat fuck just chilling at home. So that's when I'm like, if I sat around at the house and not do shit, I wouldn't have a life. Who's the one that doesn't want me to do shit? That is you. I don't give a fuck, Tyler. It's pathetic. It's a pathetic park, so you can stay home. No, bro. Just feel God, I'm stalling for you, damn. And then it was just the whole K. I'm tired of your damn attitude. I'm already getting bit up. And then I gotta deal with the shit at your house. Because where she lived, man, there was hella mosquitoes over there. And like, I'm not talking shit on that neighborhood, because that neighborhood was actually low-key nice compared to my neighborhood. So like, I ain't taking shit on that neighborhood, but that neighborhood, at that time too, they were known to have the West Nile virus. Like, a few mosquitoes were reported to have that shit. So it's like, not only am I getting bit at my fucking house, well, actually, it was ironic, because the house I was at that day is the house I'm living at now. Which is funny how that works. Shit, I just had a mindfuck right now. But then, I need to stop getting sidetracked. But anyways, so she's like, and you can stay home. And I'm like, why? Because you don't get your way, just be glad I got to help my mom with shit. Yeah, that's right. My mom was having me help her with shit. Which I was like, fine. I'm like, yes, please. Have me find more shit to do so I can take my time. So that's when I'm like, she's like, because I said, I'm like, how much longer? The game ended right now. I'm like, okay. I got to tune the bike right now anyways. Because I was doing that just for like the last few minutes, you know, stalling. So she's like, okay. I'm like, text me when. Okay, home, I guess. Okay, I'll be on my way. Here. How long did it take me to get to her house? 7:47, 8:48. What? Oh no, wait, oh no. Okay, I'm thinking of how long it takes me to get to my work. She lives quarter mile. No, like, I don't know. She lives a little bit farther from my work. So I was confused. I'm like, how did it take me that long? Oh, and then I had a piece of shit bike that back then that wasn't that fast. So okay. So here's where shit changes. Mind you, I got to her house at 8:10. The next thread starts at 8:59. This is where shit pops off. Tell me how. I still get to her house. First thing, and I remember this day perfectly. Well, to an extent. I remember I get to her house, and all she fucking does, and she did this the whole remainder of the relationship, sit outside with attitude. I couldn't sit next to her. I couldn't barely fucking hug her. God, when I first met this girl, she couldn't wait for me to hug her ass. She would get mad at me when I wouldn't hug her when I would first get there, because I'd be all sweaty and shit. Then she goes from like, see, this is, man, there's so much shit I could tell y'all. Like, there's so much shit. But anyways, I'm trying to keep it just to the point of the fork stabbing situation. She's like, she gets there on a pissed off fucking mood. Just irritated. She wouldn't let me touch her or nothing, which, not touch like that. I was just trying to like, you know, I mean, you see your girlfriend, you only see her like once a week. You want to like hug her, hold her hand, shit like that. She's like all snippy at me. Nope, don't touch me. Sit farther away. Sit farther away. At one point, I mean, I just want to say so much shit, but I'm holding back. But like basically, I had to sit like 3-4 feet away from her, okay, because she was in that mood. So her mom brings out food, and like normally she would share the food with me, shit like that. But on this day, of course, she wasn't sharing. So I'm like, you know what? I'll humor her. I always would pick on her while she's eating her food. So like, she's eating her shit, and I'm like poking her and shit, and she's like, "You better stop. You better stop. I'm not playing. You better stop." I'm like, okay, she's joked around like this before. All she would do is like flick food at me and shit. No, she dead ass took her fucking fork and just straight up went right into my fucking arm with the shit. And the first thing she fucking does is laugh. Like, tell me how. I've been at your house for over an hour now, and what it takes for you to laugh is you stabbing me. How the fuck is that fair? Or not fair, but how is that okay? How's that right? Like, really? So, like, I'm just there in shock. Like, I didn't even get mad. I didn't get sad. I'm just looking at my arm. And it was funny because she stabbed me with a plastic fork, which I know most of y'all niggas can be like, my boy, you're creating a whole video for a plastic fork. Really, my nigga? Really? No, y'all. She went like, when she stabbed me with the fork exploded, which was fucking weird. And pieces of the fork were stuck in my arm. That's how hard she jabbed that shit in my arm. And like, I had pictures to prove, like, there was pictures in this thread, but the way Facebook has it, pictures won't show up when you go through your old messages, and I ain't trying to scroll through all this shit. But like, I'll put this picture I just posted on my Snapchat a few days ago, and I'm gonna put this on the screen right here. That's the scar. Okay, mind you, this happened September 6th, 2018. We're May 9th, 2019, and I still got a scar from that shit. So don't go talking shit that, oh, she stabbed you with a plastic fork. It's the fucking point, nigga, of how fucking hostile she was. So, and then, okay, that's one thing, you know? Like, after she stabbed me, no sorry, nothing. What does she do? Her mom comes outside, and, like, she's, like, all, like, making sure I cover my arms so her mom couldn't see. Because, like, no, that's the first thing she did. She's like, don't tell nobody, don't tell my mom. No, I think she did say sorry, and that's when she's like, just don't say nothing, don't tell my mom, don't tell your mom. I'm like, in my head, if my mom sees 4 fucking holes in my arm, don't be surprised if she fucking says shit. But I was going to cover for her because, you know, I loved the girl at the time. Even though she did that shit, I mean, I loved her to death. Fuck, I'm choking on my own spit. I loved her to death, you know. But anyways, so 9 o'clock, 8 something. Okay, what time did I get there again? 8:10. Yeah, because I was only there for like 40 minutes. So like at 8:50, 9 o'clock, she had to leave. And mind you, she just stabbed me 5 minutes before that. Maybe 10. I'll give her 10. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt and give her 10 minutes. After 10 minutes of her stabbing me, she up and left. Because her mom was leaving, and she's like, I guess I'm going to go with my mom. I don't want her going by herself. Which, you know what? I get that. What does she do when she leaves? And I'm going to use a point of reference. Normally, when we would say our goodbye, we had like a little 5-minute goodbye shit. You know, just like, okay, be good, be careful, whatever. You know, just don't... If you dated a girl that you loved, or you dated a dude that you loved, and you know, you do a little goodbye shit. Motherfucker, this bitch fucking stabs me in the arm and then just does a quick little kiss on the cheek. Okay, I gotta go, bye. Motherfucker, I'm just there standing there while she's walking off to her mom's car and they're pulling away. I'm like, really? Mind you, as she walked, like, it was weird. Like, the cut wasn't bleeding at first. But when I pulled the fucking piece of fork out, it just started bleeding. And I guess I kept wiping the blood away. So, like, I'm just there like, okay, I guess I gotta fucking leave. Bro, on my way home, my arm, when I got to my house, my arm was dried blood all down my arm and shit. Because it was bleeding. Because I couldn't wipe the blood as I'm riding a fucking bike, obviously. So, you know, I get home, I take my shower, you know, whatever the fuck. So I get out the shower. No, she didn't even message me back right away. I was at the shower. I didn't even message her. I was just waiting for her to message first. And she's like, baby, look, I'm sorry for doing that. I shouldn't have done that. I was going to apologize more, but I didn't want my mom alone down there. I should have just talked it out, but I had to use anger, and I know that wasn't supposed to happen. I know you don't push me away on purpose, but I just felt like that. I'm sorry. Wait, yes, because that's what we were kind of arguing about, is that she kept pushing me away. Because that's when she was really like, nope, you gotta be that far away from me. I don't want you close to me. She was really starting it that day. So I guess that's when she sends that in. She's like, I just don't want to be upset anymore with you. I just feel bad now for doing that. Like, yeah, I laughed, but I didn't mean it because I wasn't thinking straight. Yeah. And it's funny, that's when she first uses that excuse, wasn't thinking straight. And man, I can go into a whole shit about that, but we're saving that for a different story. So she's like, just please, please forgive me. Now I feel like you hate me. And what's funny is this message right here. The one reason I saved this shit, this is the last time she ever begged for forgiveness. That was the last fucking time. And what's ironic is this was September 6, 2018. We broke up January 6, 2019. So just a few months later, shit hit the fan. So anyways, I'm going to go back. Now, this is when I got back on, and I'm like, just got home. Wait, no, what time did what the fuck? Wait, no, I was at her house for an hour, I think. Over an hour, because I think I left like at 9:50. It wasn't 8:50, it was 9:50. And she sent this while I was on my way home. Okay, there, now it makes more sense. Either way, still bullshit, you know? So just got home, and I forgive you, just still don't know what to think. Like, I knew you always joked about stuff. And she used to joke about, you know, like, oh, I'm going to hit you, I would stab you, I would cut you. She always joked like that. So I never done nothing, but I do forgive you. She sends her little dots. Sorry, I was helping my mom outside. I gotta take my shower. I'll be right back. Okay, so I did just get home. And then she's like doing the crying face. The last time she actually cried over me. Wow. Don't cry, and I'm back. And not only is it more noticeable, but other marks are showing up more. That's what I remembered. It was weird because like it was the 4. And like I'm dead ass looking at my arm right now. And there is like other marks around it. Because I guess where the fork like exploded, quote unquote. But those didn't leave scars, apparently. Anyways, so I'm like, where's my baby? And then I'm like, she sends dots, and I said, I'm back, what you doing? So I'm like, trying to do the emote, because that was our little thing. We always send emojis in our conversations. I'll just go, I feel like you're mad at me and hate me, so I'll just leave. I don't hate you or anything. I mean, I did push you to that point. I just never thought you'd actually do something out of anger. It's fine, okay? Crying faces, crying faces. Oh, how ironic, bro. Back when, if you were watching this or your bitch ass coworkers are watching this, look at you back then. Back when you actually gave a shit, or pretended to, I should say. Don't cry, baby, don't. I forgive you, whatever. Don't mean you don't hate me. Why would I hate you? Because I never hated you once in this relationship until now, after the fact. But that's a different story. Tell me just because. Now I want to know what you think. I want to know why you think I'd hate you. Just open up because of what I did. I'm not going to hate you for that. All it did was just give me mixed emotions. And man, I was mind fucked that whole night, honestly. I don't hate you. I swear. I guess. Maybe I swear. Look, do you really want me to open up about how I feel? Are you asleep? Yeah. I'll have a whole shit ready to send. Okay. This. See, I started drinking at night. And like, see, when I drink, all the shit I keep in my head comes out. So, this is what I said. Look, first off, what honestly hurt me the most is it took that for you to finally cheer up, which I basically just explained to y'all. Second, yeah, you cheered up, but for what, not 10 minutes after you left me. Third, yeah, I understand why you left. I would have done the same, but you still just gave me a half-ass kiss, like, damn. Fourth, and this is going to be the last paragraph. Yeah, you had to leave, that's fine, I understood why, but it's the point how honestly I can't stop remembering that moment. You just grabbed that fork and jabbed it in my arm, Haley. Knowing that's the hostility you really keep down in your mentality worries me. Yeah, I get mad at you when we argue while I'm at your house, but I would never hurt you physically, and I never would. It's just something I didn't expect you to do in reality. It just confuses me. Like, after 2 years, you really made me rethink what I'm getting myself into. And it kind of did, low-key. Like, I was like, shit, on our 3, 4, 5th year, what's going to happen? Like, low-key, I thought that. It just confused... Oh, and I said that. And I don't want it to be that case because I truly love you so fucking much, Haley. There. Can I go? Why? Why are you? Where are you? See, and I hate putting this out there, but she was the suicidal type when I first met her. So, like, I didn't know if she was going to feel guilt. I mean, she's probably looking back at this. Say she remembers this. She's probably like so glad I fucking she stabbed me and shit. But at this point, the way I thought she was, I'm like, she's probably gonna kill herself or cut herself because she cut me, you know. I didn't know what to think. So I'm there like calling her and shit. I missed her call. Don't just leave me like that. Leave me on scene is what I meant. Are you okay? Respond. I'll respond to you in a minute. Video. Can I check miss my call? I'm fine. Promise. Yeah. No. Promise on us, baby. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. God, stop calling. I'm not asleep. Motherfucker, when you're suicidal and I have pictures of you cutting yourself still saved on my shit, you're goddamn fucking right. I'm gonna call to make sure you're okay. So don't give me shit on why I'm fucking calling. I'm not worried if you're asleep. I'm worried if you're gonna do some dumbass shit. Well, you're not responding. I mean, you don't. I mean, with you, I don't know. After what the fuck, man? I was fucked up that night. I mean, with you, I don't know if after that you're gonna do shit to yourself. Okay, see, I'm not reading it right because I'm a dumbass. Okay, just go to bed. Okay, well, sleep good, baby. Sweet dreams. I'll just dream of what happened. And that night, bruh, I kept dreaming about the shit. It was fucking weird. I love you so much. Yeah, sleep good. Sweet dreams. Good night. Put them yes. It's whatever. That's just like back when we were close and loved each other. If we ever said yeah to each other, we took it as we weren't happy and we would talk shit through. So that's why I'm like, put them yes. Just don't worry when I don't text you. The fuck does that mean? Okay, y'all. The few people that do stay tuned to my shit. If a girl tells you just don't worry when I don't text you, what the fuck are you gonna take that as? Especially knowing she was a suicidal person. You're gonna get worried as fuck. Bruh, I was spamming her fucking phone because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So finally I just gave up, and then she texts me in the morning. No point in texting, period. Why not? Because it's fine, okay. It's not as noticeable. Don't matter. And it was noticeable as fuck. I just told her that. I already forgave you, okay, it's fine. Yeah, but you still said what you said. And I told you the fucking truth. Shit. What all did I say? Just how I felt about it. That's all. I don't hate you or anything. Exactly. So why talk? I'm over it. Okay. This bitch probably just said that so we wouldn't talk, and she could talk to whoever the fuck she was talking to on the side. 'Cause I still got a feeling she was talking to somebody on the side back then. But that's a different story for a different day. I need to stop getting sidetracked, man. There's just so much shit I could tell y'all. I'm over it, okay? It's fine. You apologize. I forgave you, and I still love you, okay, baby? No, what you mean, no? Cuz. Sorry, I fell back asleep. And why? Oh, wait, because, yeah, I was up early that morning. Shit. And because why? Because I promise it's fine, okay? So just tell me why just because, Tyler. I'm over it. It's fine, Haley. Stop beating yourself over it. I shouldn't have kept poking you. Sure, okay, see? Just be happy. Yeah, I guess. I'm at work. I'll text you later. Love you, okay? Love you too. On break. How's my baby? Fine. I think that's pretty much it. I'm okay. Just worried about you. Oh, yes. I love you. I love you too. What's gonna make you stop feeling bad about it? I don't know. I love you so much. I think that's pretty much it. Love you so much. I say yeah, cause my break is over. So I'll text you on lunch. Okay, then love you on lunch. Not on mine yet. Oh yeah, I was at work that day. Okay, so I guess we'll go ahead and end the message archive shit there. But yeah, that's the story of when my ex stabbed your boy. And like, I don't know if this is gonna start more shit, but I really don't give two fucks, honestly. I'm just, I need a story time, you know? And I had the messages. I figured, why the fuck not? But I hope you enjoyed this shit. And actually, if you haven't already, add your boy on the Snap. Because the Snap, honestly, is where I put all my behind the scenes of what goes down in your boy's personal life. Shit that I'm doing for the channel, behind the scenes of the channel, and other random shit. And the main reason I'm like really trying to put my Snapchat out there is because that's like the top performing social link that I have for my YouTube channel. And lately my Snapchat views have been booming. And I'm really trying to keep that shit going. I have y'all to thank for my Snapchat shit going skyrocketing up. I'm assuming if we keep this trend up, we might get verified here in the next couple months. But anyways, I'm not going to keep repeating myself again. So it's YaaBoyySuperr. I am out, and I'll see y'all in the next one.